Okay, fuck. Okay, goddamn. Okay, this is a big pressure. So, hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of the Unzipped and Uncut podcast. Here with me, Emmanuel, and my amazing friend Robin, over there on the other side of the river. So we hope to get some like juicy stuff for you guys today. I mean, we don't really have like seriously like an idea of what actually it is that we're doing here, but uh, let's see where we go, huh? Shall we? So what's
Yep.
up, Robin? What's going on with you, my friend?
Yeah, things have been going good. Like since we last spoke,
Uh huh.
I realized a couple of things in my life. Like, okay, I've heard about those things, but this time I kind of experienced, and those are the topics that I would bring it up in today's
Oh,
episode.
all right,
Uh,
cool. Well, I've had some things I'd like to share too as well.
awesome.
Maybe if we have time to. I mean, we don't want to like
Oh,
blow up, all our want to blow all our shots in the second episode. But
we'll see.
um, yeah, I mean, why don't you like go first? Let's see.
Okay, so like I lived in a dry state most of my life, like all of my life.
Sure.
And recently, after
Exactly.
moving to Portugal, I started drinking, living the social life, beers, wines, different kinds of alcohol.
Oh
So
wow,
I, I
we have a
noticed,
kind of sewer over here. Okay.
I kind of noticed that I've only had, right now, I have had hangover two times.
Oh,
Okay.
nice,
The
beautiful.
first,
Look,
yeah.
I would love to be you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people do say that. I kind of also got
Yeah.
this nickname, Fresh Liver.
Your fresh liver, goddamn, that's a good one. But like you're how old? 30,
31. 31.
31. Okay, so
Yeah.
hey, I mean, you gotta,
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not fresh as in so much as it is
Unused.
untrained,
Untrained.
unused.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, you got to get in there, okay, before it goes bad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
So
hangovers. The first one was in November, I think. And the second
mhm.
one was last weekend. So
Last week.
this is
Okay.
something that I want to discuss. Like, I want to
Mm.
ask you if you have experienced this or not. Maybe in your early stages of life, or maybe you experience it every day, not just the hangover,
Uh
but
huh.
the feeling that comes the day after when you have the hangover. So,
What
like,
do you mean? What do you mean? Guilt?
let me explain it. Like, so
Okay. Okay.
Saturday we drank a lot of alcohol. First time
Uh
it
huh.
was the trip, a day trip to Serra da Estrela. That was nice. Then I came
Yeah.
back and I went to one of my friend's birthday party. We played some Xbox games, had alcohol.
Was
So the
Connor?
next
Well,
day,
what was
yeah,
that Connor's birthday
yeah,
party?
that was Connor.
Thanks for inviting me, Connor. Please continue.
So that was Connor's birthday party, and
Yes.
so the next day, Sunday, I
Mm,
had this hangover. But
yeah.
along with the hangover, I had this feeling of guilt, like something was in my chest, like
Guilt.
something I
Sorry.
did something wrong. You know
Oh, okay.
that's the kind of feeling I had through the night, throughout the day. And once the
Mm.
hangover went away, my body also felt more relaxed. So I kind of want to know, like, did you ever experience this? Maybe during the first hangovers of your life, or maybe you experience it every time. But I did. I felt like really guilty, like I had done something terribly wrong that day. I don't know
No,
why it was like that.
no, I don't know. As a
No.
general rule, I don't feel guilt,
Okay.
but especially not for that. I mean, and okay, I'm gonna be like serious now. Look,
Yeah.
I don't think what I do feel like kind of guilty about is the time lost or the energy spent in recuperating.
Yeah.
Because it kind of feels like a lost day a little
Hmm.
bit. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much you drank, but I mean, I'm talking about maybe next day when I wake up. Okay, maybe I went to bed at like 9 in the morning. Okay,
Uh, okay.
and I was like drinking all night and dancing all night, so I'm tired. But I think the worst part about that is not the drinking, is the not sleeping part. Is the sleep
Hmm.
deprivation and
Yeah.
what comes with it.
Hmm.
I kind of feel that is it. as I'm like getting older, and it's not really a thing about age. It's another thing. I feel like going out partying and going partying hard. I mean, we're not talking about coming home at like 2 in the morning, because that could be
Yeah.
like a Wednesday, But
Oh, okay.
um, and if you don't go crazy, I mean, we're
Mm,
talking like no drugs, not too much alcohol, but still you are going to feel something the next day.
mhm,
But um, fuck, I lost my train of thought. So what I do feel is that there's an investment of
mhm.
time, because the next day I am going to lose the next day. I'm going to be tired the next day. I'm not going to do anything. I mean, like we're talking about like social reproduction stuff, like cooking, like cleaning the house, like doing laundry, like whatever, just going to be me. I mean, sometimes it feels nice,
Mhm.
Sometimes I remember like one time, it was like the one of the first ones after the lockdown. I went out with a couple of friends. We didn't go like really, really buck wild, but we did drink a lot. And these are the kinds of friends who mostly drink
Yeah.
and not dance. So we
Mm,
stayed out just talking all night, and we drank. And we drank a bunch of different shit.
mhm.
So usually to me, and I think to most people, that just makes the hangover worse, especially if you don't hydrate throughout the night. So next day, next day, I was just absolutely destroyed.
Mm,
I must have slept like until, I don't know. I slept that on and off like throughout. I was taking naps throughout the day, but the whole day I did not leave the bed.
yeah. Yeah.
But I've had worse. Look, hey, I remember like that day, the only thing I did, I woke up, I managed to brush myself off, get out of the bed, and the only thing I did that day was take a COVID test. That's it.
Ah, okay.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Mhm.
I got up, like, God damn, I gotta see if there's something, gotta check out if I'm clean.
Yeah.
I did the test, I got back into bed.
Mhm.
Uh, I mean, and look, I've had like amazing days in hangover. There's a special. It's kind of like being sick. If you're just if you're just like the right amount of sick, if
Yeah.
you've got a fever, you're not like dying, but you're kind of sore, but it kind of feels nice being inside, especially if there's like somebody else to take
Mhm.
care of you
Oh,
and
yeah. Yeah.
to share the hangover with you, bro.
Mhm.
Like it's amazing. It's like a fireplace and raining outside,
Yeah. The
and
cozy feeling. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
kittens like we're like two people just tending to their own
Mhm.
hangover. It's a bonding experience actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So replying to your question, no, I've never felt guilt, but I do feel, because and the only reason I feel like this investment in
Mhm.
time is because of trying to conciliate this with work, with
Mm.
having to go to work, because
Yeah.
okay, I get plastered on a Saturday evening. Um, Sunday I gotta recuperate. I gotta tend to
Yeah.
my wounds in time to get ready for the next day. And
Mhm.
maybe next day I'm still completely fucked up. Maybe not. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's the biggest. I mean, I'm like 34, but I don't have kids or anything. So I mean, I would say that's one of the least things I think
Mhm.
about.
Okay. Like
So yeah,
compared to your 20s, how often do you go out and party?
a lot more now.
Yeah. A
I
lot more.
swear to God, a lot more now. Yes, this is true. A
Okay.
lot more. You want to know why? You want to know why?
Why?
Okay, well, okay. My 20s, I already drove. Okay, that's one thing. But I was a lot. I was broke. I was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would usually, like, the thing is, like, in my 20s, like, nightlife here in the city in Porto started taking off.
Mm.
That was the time where, because at that by that point, there was basically like no life, no nightlife in the city. Like
Mm.
the city center was basically dead during the night,
Mm.
deserted. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So by that point, some bars started showing up, and I had some friends who were like starting to go out.
Hmm.
But the thing is, I didn't live in the city, so I always had to drive back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that also, I would like at most 4 o'clock I was home.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
and also I had some this thing about this, like, guys, if you're in your 20s, please, if you're in your 20s, stop pretending you're cool. Okay, act act like your kids. Go dancing, do stupid shit, do that shit that really looks ridiculous,
Mm.
like dance. I only started like dancing a couple of years ago, and I fucking love to dance. It's awesome. And
Yeah.
people see you, and if you're enjoying yourself, you're cool. You're the coolest person in the room if you're enjoying yourself.
Hmm.
So when I was 20, or 20 something, I mean, I speak for myself, but I saw like a lot of people doing the same, and I see some people doing the same
Mm.
at that age, because you want to like project confidence or project that you're in control.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't just act stupid. Just do
Hmm.
stupid shit. You're gonna be cool if you do stupid shit. Silly shit. Okay, not real stupid, but silly. And that way you have a lot more fun. So yeah,
Mm.
like in my 20s, I didn't go out much because I had to drive. I was broke, so I couldn't buy booze, and I didn't really do that whole going to college and doing college parties thing.
Mm. Yeah.
Also, my friends weren't like really into it. I
Mm.
wasn't really into college life, so I skipped. I kind of skipped on all of that. I did some other dumb shit. Like my 20s, I was like hanging around with these guys that kind of liked cars and street racing and whatnot. So
Yeah.
yeah, we
Yeah.
did we did some dumb shit in
Mm.
that regard. But yeah, like not a lot of drinking, not a lot of going out to clubs or anything. Yeah.
Mm.
And right now I do. I'm trying to get as much dancing as I can before I go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I
So
got kids or
dancing. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So dancing, like I never really felt comfortable like dancing or anything. When did you make the switch? Like, I want to dance. What
Well,
was the moment that you were like, okay, tomorrow I'm going dancing and I'm gonna crush it.
no. Well, as with any good story worth telling, there's a woman involved.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I was. I mean, I one time I went out with a woman that I just met. I mean,
Hmm.
we're kind of getting to know each other,
Yep.
and like she later eventually like became my partner,
Hmm.
and yeah. So shout out to Augie,
Okay.
and hey, and so she took me like to this bar.
Mm.
I
Uh-huh.
was like, she was like, yo, do you like what kind of music do you like? And I was like, I like disco. Mind
Hmm.
you, I believe this was, I don't know, like a Thursday night, maybe. It was a work night.
Hmm.
I think so. Or maybe not. Or maybe it was a Saturday. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, it was kind of, I remember at the time I was still working from home.
Mm.
So I was like, yo, I like disco. And she was like, I think I know a place that's got disco. So we
Was
went
it
to like to this
was
this
it the
bar.
same bar that you always talk
w-
about?
we went to this bar in Porto, kind of underground, called Barracuda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barracuda,
Yeah.
great place.
Hmm.
And we went there, and surprisingly enough, it wasn't like rock and roll. Usually they do like rock and But anyway,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
she was, I mean, she was dancing. She started like dancing on her own because that's her thing, and that's what she does best and what she loves to do.
Mhm.
And I was kind of like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna do the same.
Mm.
I'm just gonna be here, and because at the time, I was thinking, look, I'm not here. I'm not chasing tail. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm just going through life,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to enjoy myself on
Yeah.
my own.
Mhm.
So this girl was enjoying herself on her own, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna enjoy myself on my own too. So
Mm.
I started dancing. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But by that time, I kind of like dabbled a little bit, but I never like did anything. I didn't like never took like any dancing lessons or anything. It's more like a mindset kind of thing, like
Mm.
letting your body go, kind of be a little sassy,
Yeah.
that is also nice, kind of maybe like bend the gender roles a little bit, you know.
Uh-huh.
That
Uh-huh.
that's always nice, kind of, maybe queer bait a little bit,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
you know. But so it's always nice, it's pretty cool. So it's sort of liberating. It's
Mm.
it's exercise. It's good. Like you release endorphins. You feel the music, especially when it's good music, bro.
Yeah.
When it's good music in a cool environment, and again, I've made like friends in Barracuda. I mean, friends. I mean, people that I will never ever see again in my life. But I
Mm.
went then a bunch of times to the club, and every night I spent there, there's like these little stories that would
Yeah.
happen,
Mm.
contained in those 6 or 7 hours that I spent inside.
6, 7
So
hours.
6 or 7 hours, yeah. Every time I went there, I was in. I was there. Like they at the time. Now they close at 7, but I believe that at the time they were like closing at 8 in the morning.
Wow.
So they would close at breakfast then.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So dancing is fun, guys. Go out, dance. What the fuck, Have you like seen like that movie? What's that movie called? Billy Elliot. No, not the other one, but Fame or whatever. It's just do shit.
Yeah.
Dance. Dance is good. Dancing is fine. Dancing is good.
Maybe I need to try that. Maybe. Oh.
No, no, yeah, do that, bro. Bro, you kidding me? Again. If you dance,
Yeah.
you're gonna kill. Okay, you're gonna slay. You gotta. I
We'll see. We'll see. Like
no.
I do have that like thought in my mind if I want to go dancing or not. But maybe with our new improv sessions coming up, maybe some dancing might
Yeah,
happen in those sessions. So
yeah.
yeah, that could be
One.
my starting point. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. One thing I will say though is like as with the same as with dancing and exercise, it
Yeah.
helps you know your body. Know
Mm-hmm.
what your body can do, know what you like doing with your body. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm gonna start moving. What is the first thing I do?
Mm.
Like the like like
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
that shit, that it's kind of intrinsic to you and sort of instinctive, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't really know unless you have
Mm.
like like practical,
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
like you get,
Yeah. I
yeah, you
understood.
experience
Yeah. Yeah.
firsthand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah. Maybe
yeah.
maybe dancing is in the horizon. Let's see.
No, yeah, it's got to be. You're
Yeah.
gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I mean, if you
Mm.
don't, it's fine. But at least, yeah, it's fun. Just
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
get get freaky. You kind of
Mhm.
seem like the guy, bro. If you could like pull off some dance moves, I swear, Jesus Christ, like a dance, like one or two,
We'll
just one
see.
or two, bro. Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. So that's how you started
yeah,
dancing. That's cool.
yeah. More,
It's a
more
it's a lot of
regularly.
it's a lot of cardio, like 6, 7 hours of dancing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. 6 or 7 hours dancing, bro. It's like beats like, I don't know, cycling, well, whatever.
Beats everything.
Everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
But okay,
That's cool.
but I want to like delve just a little bit into that guilt thing. Like, why do you think
Mhm.
that is? Why is it?
I have no idea. It just felt like I had done something wrong. And whenever you feel like you have done something wrong, you have this heaviness in your chest. Have you ever
Again,
felt that? You
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 know.
you might have never felt that because you don't feel guilt, right? so
Well, no, okay, and just, but
yeah,
yeah, but I do, yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
that feeling was there. I don't know where it came from and why it stayed there, but by the time it was evening, it was gone with the hangover and everything. So I have no idea why
yeah,
it felt like that.
yeah, okay,
Even literally like yesterday after we went to the quiz and
yeah.
when we left, after that also I was feeling like that.
Why? Because okay, why? Because you hurt
We
your
we just
body.
had 2 beers yesterday.
Mm.
We had nothing
Well,
yesterday. Even
yeah,
then I was like, something is
yeah, it's
heavy
pretty
here.
tame, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, so
I don't know.
okay, so,
It's
so
weird.
you think it's some of that Catholic guilt?
I have no idea. Could be,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't
Mm.
say like Catholics do drink. Like it's not like it's a sin or anything, right?
No, no, what Catholics don't? No, no. Catholics drink.
Yeah,
They're supposed to feel guilty, so then they feel guilty over it,
but
and then they
drinking
go
is not
home.
considered a sin.
Um, Let me
No,
check. What? No,
drinking is
come
not
on.
considered a sin. I don't think so.
No,
I
like the
don't think
pleasures
so.
of I mean, maybe not. Okay, but having fun, at the very least, having fun is a sin.
Come on.
Um,
I
yeah,
mean,
no,
certain
yeah,
kinds
I
of fun
think
you
so.
can say, not all kinds of
Mm.
fun, certain kinds. Maybe you should check it
Well,
out
yeah,
if
well,
drinking is a
some
sin or
kind
not.
of
Yeah.
some kinds of. Look, I'm not gonna. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I'm not gonna talk about pedophilia in this podcast.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, and, fuck. So let me check. So seven deadly sins. Is it seven deadly sins or is it
Maybe it's
10
10.
deadly? 10. Maybe it's 10 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Maybe something like lust. Yeah,
Oh,
kinda.
I have never heard of drinking being a sin.
Or gluttony. Well, I think
Could be considered gluttony. Yeah.
getting shit faced would fall somewhere between gluttony and fornication.
Mm.
I would say, yeah, yeah. But anyway, I'm pretty sure like getting
Mm.
shit faced is a sin. So it's a sin. So you go
Okay.
home, you feel guilty, you go home, or you don't. You don't feel
Mm.
guilty because
Hmm.
everybody does it, I guess. Then you usually Catholic men like go home, beat their wives, and then the wives take it out on the kids, and then and then
Yeah.
the cycle starts all over again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Maybe
Um,
maybe it could be a factor because I did not have alcohol for 30 years of my life, and
mm,
now that I'm being more social and drinking socially,
yeah.
maybe that's why my body is like, okay, what are you putting in your body? This is not right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, because coupled with that, you're always like having fun. You're
Mm.
indulging,
Hmm.
indulging. So I think it's like the guilt comes from here because you're doing something that feels pleasurable.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah.
having pleasure, definitely having
Oh,
pleasure and having fun are a sin. Even if they're not sins, they're
yeah.
definitely like frowned upon.
Mm.
You know, I mean, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but bro, you gotta look. You gotta. You know, you know how tires work. Ever seen? Do you like races, Robin?
I
Like
want to see World Rally Championship when it's coming to Portugal in May in Meta Seniors. I'm
in
definitely
May?
going. In
Yeah,
May, it's
no,
happening here.
no, no. Fuck that
Dude.
shit. We're not going to Met. Last year,
Yeah.
last year. So I was with these friends. You met him actually, like Alex. You met that Latvian guy
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one and some other guy, Evo,
Hmm.
Bulgarian man that was staying here at that time.
Yeah.
We went to see the rally, but we got up at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I was already up, but they got up at 5 in the morning. We drove to center. I don't know. We drove like for an hour or 2 hours to
Hmm.
like to the mountains, and
Yeah.
we watched a rally stage.
Dude.
Like instead of doing it in the morning in the
Yeah.
city where they
Yeah.
do the super special stage,
Yeah. Yeah.
we saw a special stage like in the woods in the
Are
you
you
know
Are
in
you guys
gravel.
going this year?
I mean, probably. I
Dude,
mean, if you want to go, fuck yeah, let's go.
I'm
I mean, we get
definitely
up.
going. Like, I've never seen any kind of race, and this is like, oh, I need to go.
Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
we need
So
to
yeah,
do
let's
more.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Let's do it. Like it's awesome because you go to like to the website, you download like a road map
yeah,
to get to the place because there's
uh
like
huh,
no fucking roads.
yeah, yeah,
There's no roads. You're going like through
uh
forests
huh.
and
Dude,
shit,
dude, we are
just to
doing
get to the
that.
place.
We are doing
Yeah,
that.
let's.
I will
Yeah, let's.
maybe even we'll do one episode of podcast from the mountains. Maybe.
Yeah, we could. Oh yeah. We could look.
Yeah,
That shit's gonna be full because here, I mean, at least in the World Rally Championship, there's a strong like rally culture here.
yeah.
So it is like it's full of people,
Hmm.
and people just go there like they camp the whole week.
Dude.
It's a
Need to go
party.
there for a week. We
It's a
need to go there
festival.
for a week. Yes.
Yeah. It's a festival. So what I was saying about tires. So
Yeah.
tires before they get grip,
Hmm.
they get grippy. They need to warm up. And
Uh-huh.
to warm up, they got to be used. See,
Uh-huh.
they got to just scrape a bit off the surface. You see.
Yeah. Yeah.
So same shit with your liver, bro. I mean, before it really starts going, you gotta scrape a little bit off the
Mm.
surface. You get it
Yeah.
warmed up, you see. So
Yeah.
before
This is a warm up season, I guess. Yeah.
exactly, you gotta break that shit in. That's what I mean.
Hmm.
Yeah, Robin, don't feel guilty, bro. Life's too short to feel guilty about. Like, I mean, if you got into a fight or something,
Yeah.
that's reasonable, maybe.
Mm.
You know,
I
but
I
yeah.
don't think I've ever been in a physical fight with anyone.
Yeah. Do you get like? Have you ever like gotten shit faced to the point that you don't really know what the fuck you're doing, or
No.
you don't know what you're doing? Because that's
I
another.
have never been that drunk. No.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Never. I mean, I have been. The most I've been is be aware enough that I go like, okay, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Yeah. But
Okay.
like you can't stop yourself, because you're drunk. I mean, and then I'll go, I'm drunk. I shouldn't be listening to myself. So yeah, but not never like drunk blackout. Maybe one time I was like
Mm.
blackout drunk, like
Mhm.
throwing up and shit. But still, I was like, yeah, I was like drunk, throwing up,
Yeah.
but aware, and that I was feeling shameful. That day I was feeling I
Yeah.
was ashamed. I was like, oh no, this is weak. This is weak shit. Who am I? I'm not a quitter. Come on. I've had like 2 beers. It's barely 2 a.m. Am I giving up already? That kind of
Yeah.
dumb toxic masculinity shit, never give up, just keep
Yeah.
drinking,
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
maybe
so
maybe
sad.
I'm just a child in that regard. That's why I'm feeling guilty.
Yeah, look, there are no children here. Look, hey, I mean, I've seen kids pull. That's really nuts. That's
Mm.
really nuts. I look, yeah, don't put it that way. Don't put it
Mhm.
in those terms. Like they're kids. They're like literal kids. They're getting shit faced on a regular
Oh,
basis, and that is not mature at all. Like,
no.
don't, bro.
Yeah.
Just you're fine. You're fine. You're very self conscious about your what do you call lack of experience, whereas it's
Mm.
really not, bro. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not experienced. I'm not experienced in like being an astronaut or whatever.
Mhm. You're an astronaut.
So who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next topic. What do you want to talk about now? Let's go.
Okay.
Whatever. What happened
Well,
this week?
it's a little more. It's a little more complex, but
Yeah.
maybe we can like do a little bit now, and I don't know, maybe next episode. Who knows? But it's a complex. Because
We'll
I
just
want to like
talk.
to know.
Let's see how it flows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would like to talk to you about. I mean, ask you because I was thinking. I've been reading like this book. I've been reading a book about relationship attachments. Like who's that woman's name? Something Ainsworth. That
You shared
experiment.
with me that PDF, I think.
Yeah, did I? Probably.
I think so.
Probably,
You
you
were
know, I
reading a
think,
book
yeah, I
and you
did. That
shared
one,
with me.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So, you know, so
Hmm.
it's about attachment theory, you know, like for those who don't know,
Yeah.
which probably, you know, but anyway, so there's like, you know, this experiment with like some kids and their moms, you know, and they figured out that some kids are afraid that their moms are going to leave them.
Hmm.
Some kids are kind of not afraid. Some kids can deal with their moms like leaving the room, you know, and whatnot, you
Hmm.
know. So, you know, and that translates into adulthood and to how you relate to other, like your friends and your
Mm.
romantic partners and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So and that got me thinking a little bit, you know, and especially like about this conversation, because I don't really know like where you stand on like in this human relating thing, because I kind of know on the in a personal level,
Hmm.
but I don't know much about you, like in your like overall worldview of like human relations and how like I don't know, like your politics or your you know like your social whatever you want to call it, you know, like your
Yeah.
worldview basically, which is I know I think is like usually like
Hmm.
intrinsically linked to this human relation thing, like how you
Hmm.
view human relationships, like whether in the workplace, you know, with your partners,
Hmm.
how you want a romantic relationship to be like, you know, or how do you want to relate to your colleagues at work, if you're like a hierarchical person, if
Hmm.
you're an egalitarian person, if you know, that kind of
Hmm.
shit.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, do you have any? I do realize this is like a fairly broad question, but you know,
So let's start talking about work then, because I
yeah,
haven't
okay,
put much thought into relationships, and I've been single for 8 years. So I don't know
yeah,
how it would be. Maybe when I get into a relationship, then that's when I would know how I things want to be. Maybe I'm not sure, but I can talk about work. Like, yeah, I
sure,
definitely don't like that hierarchical structure.
hmm,
If there is any hierarchical structure, I would like it more to be respect there, to there to be respect on all levels. You know, not looking down on people or things like that. No, we should treat everyone as equals. And if someone is, let's just say, in a position in a hierarchy below you, you should not consider them to be that way, because everyone is human, right? Everyone is on their
hmm,
own journey. Everyone has their own
okay,
limitations. Everyone has their own different potentials, right? So
hmm,
that's in that regard, that is something that I don't like. And most of the managers or someone senior to me, if they behave in that way with a lot of ego or something, or
yeah,
in a degrading way, I would say, yeah,
hmm, hmm, hmm.
I do not respond well to that. I just leave that position. I don't work for them usually. Yeah.
But as it happened in the past,
Yeah, it happened last year actually. Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
wow,
Yeah, it
okay,
was not a good situation. The manager was not that good, and it always felt like he was condescending to everyone. He was like kind of know it all, you know. In each and every sentence that he said, it felt like he was just talking down on us, like we were nothing, you know.
mm,
So I had come to a level which I was not feeling comfortable with, and I was like, I need more peace in my life, so I'd rather stop working for that team. So I kind of told the guy, and it was kind of not so good conversation, and he
hmm,
was kind of pressuring me to continue working, but kind of pressuring in a condescending way.
yeah, okay,
So during the meeting, I said, yes, yes, why not? Okay, we'll continue. But after the fact, I talked with two of my other colleagues, and I literally like cried for half an hour before them because I trusted them. So it was that kind of
oh, okay,
situation there.
okay,
And
wow,
verbally, I'm not comfortable with these kind of confronting situations. So I just wrote an email to the guy. I don't want to work with you
mm,
anymore. It's better if I stop work for your team. I would still be with the company, but work for the other team. You know.
mm,
So this situation also, it was help. My mentor also helped me figure out my emotions and what I should look after. So yeah, that's something actually happened like almost a year ago, And
Mm.
yeah, ever since it was a good decision for me. Basically, yeah, I've been more
Yeah.
happy since. Yeah,
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's
yeah.
wow. I mean, yeah. It seems like was it like tough? Because I mean, obviously you were like crying
I
for
mean,
half an
so
hour, and
the period that I
but
was working for the guy,
yeah,
that was always like I was afraid of the work. Okay, something will come up. Okay, I have to be ready all the time. You know, I used to do
yeah,
overtime. I used to work late, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But I only got paid for the full time work, the whatever was in the contract. I did not get paid for overtime or anything.
yeah,
So yeah, that was quite tough, being in a lot of stress despite being not a lot of work. I was like, okay, what is this kind of life? Always be on the
yeah.
edge, always be on the nerves, like, okay, something will come up. Okay, I have to please this guy no matter what happens, otherwise I'll lose the job. But yeah, so I reached a point where I was like, no, I don't want this in my life. No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah. Okay. So was it the first time you had to deal with something like this?
Yeah, it was my first full-time job, you can say.
Mm.
So see, there was this period in my life where it was a dark time. Okay, like
The dark
more than
times.
more than 5 years of dark times. So 2015, I had a full-time job for about 6 months. Then
Mm.
I went to pursue my master's. Came back, a lot of shit happened. And after that, I did not work full time for any company. I was self-employed. I used to do small gigs here and there as a freelancer. I did YouTube, made skits, video games, and whatnot. I was working independently. And throughout this time, I gained a lot of experience in using different softwares. I basically gathered different skills, which
All
were
in
useful.
video, all in
Yeah,
editing, right?
video editing, marketing,
Right.
and those kind of things. So
Yeah.
that kind of helped me apply those skills into corporate as well. So I got a
Hmm.
job in the corporate in 2021, another
Yeah.
company. That's
Hmm.
when I started working full time, basically, you can say. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For
Yep.
yeah, that's
So,
wow.
yeah. But yeah, also the good thing came out of it was like I actually met my mentor. He's one of my best friends now. So, from the same
Yeah,
company, actually. Yeah.
from the same company. Yeah. Okay. So you're still the same company you're
And
working
this
in
is a
now.
different company now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
They are still
Okay.
my clients, but I only work part time for them whenever they have any work.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you got the experience, obviously, like having to deal with that sort of
Yeah, it
conflict,
was, yeah, quite uncomfortable, but yeah, once I had done it, it was
Yeah.
kind of relieving, like, okay, now I'm free.
Would you feel like if you, and this is like speculative, but would you feel like if you didn't have all those skills or that like social capital that you had, or actual capital
Uh,
that you had at the time, would you like be in a position to actually make that move, or would you have quit? What do you think?
if I had a lot of experience in corporate and how to deal with these kind of people, then I would have just kept going, not being worried about
Mm.
what the other guy was, how he was behaving towards me. But I am quite an emotional guy. Yeah, like all of
Mm.
my friends know that. So I put
Okay.
emotions first. I put the human side of things first, and I usually when I make decisions, these kind of decisions, I don't think about my future or money. I think about my health, my mental stability, because that's a priority for me.
I mean, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard like I've always, it's strange because like growing up I've always and in like and in uh including like from the priest's pulpit, when I
Mm,
went to church and whatnot,
yeah, yeah.
there for a long, 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 long time ago.
Mm,
Um, that people today are way too materialistic and they chase money all the time,
yep.
which it's kind of surprising, at least for me and for my generation, and maybe like where I come from,
Hmm.
because the people who I grew up with, we kind of grew up with the notion that we would just be, and mainly because probably I was around people who were doing, I don't know, like literature or studying
Hmm.
history or
Hmm.
whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
we would be We would be just lucky if we even had a job in the first place.
Mm.
That was like the overall consensus. Mainly, mainly because of probably, I mean, it was the like 2008 crash
Mhm.
times. Was a bunch of budget cutting in education and social services. So
Yeah.
the overall narrative was that things were pretty tough. They were only going to get tougher, and you should be content with what you have because
Mhm.
tomorrow it's probably going to be even less. So didn't we didn't come out with this notion that, okay, I can fucking, I'm my own professional person. I got my own skills. I can bargain in my favor. I can make something of myself. I'm valuable on my own.
Mhm.
I got my value in the market. It was more sort of like, you
Mm.
gotta submit. You gotta take what you can when they give you, and make the most of it. Which is honestly still a mindset that I'm struggling very, very hard to break free of.
Mhm.
But it always contrasted with this notion that people are materialistic, because from where I was standing, being materialistic wasn't even an option.
Mm.
I'm not thinking about like getting a big car or going on vacation to the Bahamas or wherever, because I'd be lucky if I have vacation in the first place.
Mm.
I'll be lucky if I have a broken down piece of shit car, if I'm lucky, you know.
Mm.
So that so in that sense, it never came as a surprise to me that people would just go, you know what, maybe fuck this shit.
Mm.
I'm not gonna make any money anyway, so I might as well just, at the very fucking least, if I have enough to survive, then I'm gonna take care of my mental health, or value my time, or my family, my projects, my fulfillment in life in general. So I was never around, at least people my age,
Mhm.
my age or my social circle. We were never much into getting the bag, so to speak. Like being high performance individuals. Because we knew. I mean, I knew a guy that had like a fucking philosophy degree. What the fuck? What? He's not gonna make any money.
No.
He's broke now. He's gonna be broke tomorrow. You
Yeah.
know. So, and he knows it.
Yeah.
So there's no point in taking that lesson of not being materialistic, because you're
Mm.
not going to be materialistic anyway.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but in your case, maybe it's not that different actually, because I mean, in the end, the lesson was that, I mean, maybe we really did have value. Maybe we were adding like something, and
Yeah.
maybe we could have gotten a lot better with what was given to us.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, hmm. so now I see a lot of people, a lot more people now with the same discourse of, there's nothing like, nothing pays for this. No
Yeah.
amount of money can pay for like a clean
Mm.
conscience, or being able to sleep at night, or having like good relationships with their colleagues.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's absolute uh, bunk, like this
Mhm.
notion. I mean, obviously there are some people who do this and are able to, but
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure. And here in the city, okay, you and I, like, we spend time in the city. We rub shoulders with, and other body parts
Yeah.
with some affluent professional class expats
Mhm. Yeah.
who got, and they are in a position, but this is it's a tiny bubble. It's a
Yeah.
tiny bubble. Like
Mhm.
nobody lives like, you step outside the city, again, you cross the bridge, You talk to anybody that looks like me or sounds like me,
It's
a
different.
local.
Yeah.
It's nobody, or very, very few people, very few people
Mm.
are living like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, good for you, bro. That you made the right call. Like in the
Yeah.
long run, I believe so. Like in the long run, it's gonna pay off
Oh, it is
big.
already paying off. Like, had I
Yeah,
continued, I would probably be depressed, not sleeping, still worrying about things. Like, that was the best decision.
yeah, yeah. Closed off to new experiences.
Of course.
Yeah, no, and having no time for those very same experiences. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
and in the end, like those very same experiences can bring you material well-being in the
Mm.
end. So it kind of goes with that motto of I mean, if you want to get something, you gotta let it go,
Let it go.
so to
Yeah.
speak. Yeah,
Let it go. Yeah.
yeah,
That's the main model. Just let it go.
yeah, 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 yeah. So good for you, man. I'm glad you made that decision.
Thank you.
I'm glad you were able to go. And again, it's a very mature thing to do. Incredibly mature thing to do. I
It
mean,
was
I don't think.
it was because of my mentor. I already folded. Like, the guy was pressuring me to continue, do this, do that. I already folded. But after I talked with the mentor, it was like, no, if you want to make a decision, this is the time. Like, yeah.
Bro, a lot of people wouldn't have done that. I guarantee. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, what the
Mm.
fuck do I know? But a lot of people, I think, would have stayed there. And I don't know what I would have done.
Mm.
Well, I probably could. Maybe probably I would be pressured into staying. Perhaps I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, that was a really smart decision on your part. Really mature. And yeah. So you see, you're not a kid. As you
Of
say,
course
bro.
not.
I mean,
Of
you've
course
already
not.
you've been through some shit.
Yeah, my liver is a kid. Everything else is 31.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Your liver's a kid. Yeah, everything
Yeah.
else is just yeah, everything else just been through shit.
Yeah.
But liver's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I think before we get into okay, maybe then we could talk about but we didn't really talk about yours yet. But we can
What?
get a little bit deeper like in your worldview again. Maybe we can like leave that topic for next episode. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, every week we're gonna curse this, so yeah, we'll keep on
Yeah.
going. Yeah, maybe it's like a
Hmm.
cliffhanger for people. Okay, what is he going to talk about next week? Oh, about his life views.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Penises. We're gonna talk about. Hey, by the way, are you okay? Okay. Are you circumcised?
No, that's why
Me neither, bro.
that's why the title.
Exactly.
It's
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
unzipped and
Yep.
uncut.
Gotta keep that shit, bro. It gets cold sometimes,
Yes, yeah,
Oh yeah. You gotta keep it in the bag. It's got a
yeah.
little
I was
got a
like, today
little
after.
turtleneck.
Oh yeah.
Hmm? How
Today
the fuck did
afternoon.
you come up with that name? It's really cool, bro.
I just started typing because I wanted to push the channel today. I wanted to publish it, like, keep like the email ID, channel, this and that. I just wanted to do it right away. So I was like, okay, let's start typing names and send it to Emmanuel. And we need to figure this shit out. It's kept on
Yeah.
typing one after the other, and it's just popped out. Okay, unzipped and uncut. Hopefully Emmanuel is also uncut.
Fuck yeah, I am uncut.
Yeah.
I am uncut. Yes, yes. So wow, bro. I mean, you really are the brain and the bronze
It
of this shit. Yeah.
just came to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it. I love it. Yeah. Unzipped and uncut.
We'll
Okay.
take it. We'll keep on
Yeah.
working on it. We'll take it. Yeah.
No.
We'll
Yeah. 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 For
keep on
sure.
working on this. Yeah.
Yeah. For
Do-
sure. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. This.
Yeah.
Yeah. This shit works. Shit works. Yeah.
Yeah. Once
Well-
once we get this rolling and we have kind of like a good setup, we will definitely invite guests, and conversations will
Yeah.
get more and more
They-
interesting.
Yeah.
Everything will be unzipped. Don't know if it will be cut or not.
Well, no. I mean, I'm big on That's maybe that's like that's gonna be a hill I'm gonna die on. It's like every person,
Hmm.
every single person, that goes, for either whatever you have, like penis or a vagina, it has to
Yeah.
be uncircumcised. Shit. I don't give a fuck. It's got to be uncircumcised.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so no, we got a lot of no, it's uncircumcised representation in this podcast.
Yeah.
We're 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 penis friendly around here. Like,
Yes.
no, it's not penis. What's that thing? Fuck.
Foreskin friendly.
We're foreskin friendly. Exactly. No, yeah, no too many foreskins have been lost
Yeah.
to history. Not one
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Imagine
Yeah.
if you put out a merchandise, unzipped and uncut. We are all for foreskins.
Yes. Could be. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Could be just a giant foreskin. Goddamn. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay.
Pretty fun.
Yeah. Mm.
What else? What else do you want?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, I mean, yeah. Fuck. Huh. I don't know. Are we gonna publish? We are gonna publish this on Pious Group, right?
Of course, it is going everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, first. Oh fuck, we're gonna
talk about?
We're gonna plaster this shit.
God. I'm also YouTube and Spotify. I need to figure out Spotify, but it is going on YouTube and Spotify both.
What about Twitter?
Twitter, we can have an account on Twitter and then post it, of course. But
and Spotify too. Spotify too.
Of course.
Okay.
Maybe even iTunes or Apple. Where are the podcasts on Apple?
Apple Podcasts. Yeah.
Podcasts. Maybe that.
Apple.
We'll just plaster it everywhere. We'll see where the
just
comes
plaster.
from.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of dumb putting a podcast on Twitter, But hey, anyway,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely have an account everywhere. So.
Hey, fuck you, Elon Musk. Okay, I just want to.
Yeah, that will be the soundbite for the podcast when it starts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, awesome. I bet he's circumcised. That dumb fuck.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, I mean, hey, shout out to Pious Group, I guess.
Shout out.
You're all like
shout out Meaningful Connections.
Yeah, and it's pretty nice thing, it's going on there,
It's
pretty.
I like
pretty cool thing.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Huh.
So
okay.
Should we wrap this
up
then?
Yeah, let's wrap this up, bro.
Awesome. So finally we have a name, Unzipped and Uncut, and we still have to post the first video and try to do this over this weekend. But this week onwards, one video per week. We'll decide on the schedule, but look out for all the videos each week. On all the platforms.
Each week on the webs, wherever.
Yeah.
Well, apparently not on Twitter though. Yeah, we're not going to be on Twitter now.
We'll see how it works.
Yeah.
But we'll be everywhere.
What about Spotify? Yeah, Spotify we can.
Yeah. YouTube and Spotify are there for sure.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you, Joe Rogan. Well, fuck now we can't do Spotify.